Welcome back to Soul Renovation. I'm Adeline Atlas, 7 times published author. Don't answer the call of your old life definition. Leveling up doesn't just require change, it demands detachment. Every time you evolve, your past will come knocking. Old habits, old relationships, old roles will test your access code. Not because you're cursed, but because you're being asked, are you really done with that chapter? Let's talk about something that hits every single time you grow. The callback, the spiritual test, the resistance disguised as routine. You start leveling up, you raise your standards, clean your energy, create new habits, move different, speak different, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, here comes the old life. Knocking, texting, whispering, luring you back. And not always through pain, sometimes through comfort. That's how it gets you. Because growth is magnetic, but so is familiarity. Your old life knows how to trigger you. It knows your soft spots. It knows how to make stagnation feel safe and sabotage look like just this once. And if you're not clear, not locked in, not spiritually self-governed, you'll answer. And the second you do, you get dragged back into a timeline that no longer serves you. A vibration you've outgrown. A version of yourself you buried with intention. That old life is going to call. It's going to show up through old habits, toxic texts, familiar distractions, and people who swear they've changed. It's going to show up as the old job you hated but knew how to survive in. As the ex you prayed for clarity about, but suddenly sounds different on the phone. As the same cycle that broke you, now wrapped in a softer tone. But let me be clear, that call is not your future. It's a test. It's the energetic equivalent of the universe asking, are you really ready for what you've been praying for? Or are you still emotionally available to your past? Because here's the truth. God will never bless you in a place you've been called to leave. If you keep responding to what's already expired, don't be surprised when your evolution pauses. You're not being punished. You're being processed. And part of that process means silence, distance, discipline. Not because you're cold, but because you're called. You can't stay available to everything and expect to become anything. You can't bring your new self into old rooms and expect those rooms to see you. They're built for your former frequency. And if you keep answering the call, you're not evolving. You're recycling. Every time you grow, something will try to drag you backward. That's not failure. That's friction. That's what happens when you change your energetic signature. When you level up, you shake up. You start destabilizing the dynamics that only benefited from your smaller self. And yes, it's uncomfortable. Yes, it might feel lonely. But peace doesn't come from old attachments. It comes from alignment. So when the call comes, and it will come, don't pick up. Don't go back to explain. Don't open the old texts to see if they've changed. Don't scroll your old life wondering if you're missing something. Because you're not. You're becoming something. And everything that's not in alignment with that version of you, it will fall off. That's the cost. That's the sign. That's the clearance sale your spirit needed to move lighter. The people who are meant for your next level won't require you to water down your new identity. They'll meet you there. In truth. In evolution. In legacy-building energy. So what do you do instead? You stay locked in. You build in silence. You protect your schedule. You enforce your boundaries. You remember who you were before you started doubting, and you keep walking. Because the version of you that's coming, she's not answering calls from broken patterns. She's not picking up the past. She's too busy building the future. The School of Soul Vault is my private monthly membership designed for those who are done just listening and ready to start building. Inside, you get full access to my video series, the unfiltered teachings, the strategy, the game plans, everything I don't share anywhere else. If you're ready to grow in silence and rise with precision, this is where it happens. Join the Vault, monthly access, lifetime impact.